I'm in real anguish. I don't want to chase women. I don't want casual sex. I don't want to settle in Toronto. I don't want to establish roots here. I don't want to associate with liberals. I don't want to have what they consider to be a healthy relationship in this place. I can't remember the last time I had physical affection in my life. I so desperately wanted to find a wife, to have a girlfriend. I really wanted to get the fuck out of Canada and go to Japan and take my shot with Koga and see where it goes before I was willing to open myself up to other people. I've been alone for so fucking long. I can't even remember the last time that somebody cared about enough to I've been going to bed all alone for 10 years. All I wanted out of life was to have land and a house and a wife. I wanted 5 kids. I was a very loving and physically affectionate person. I was always extremely physical with my affection, with my love. Hugs and kisses and expressions of love. I've been alone for so long. I've been alone for so fucking long. Why did I not get to have a wife? Women used to like me. They used to trust me. They used to be open with me and honest with me. They used to express themselves freely to me. And then one day it was just, I only wanted one. Why did it have to be so hard? Why did it have to be so hard? Why did it always have to be challenged? Why did it have to be hard? I was like real high value. Tall and fit and healthy and making huge money and style and funny and great in bed. Forthright and honest and honorable and truthful and decent and kind and generous and loving and affectionate. Why do I have to be alone? Why do I have to be alone? Why don't I get to have somebody? Why does everything have to be hard? Why do they all have to be deceptive and disagreeable and standoffish and hateful and mean? And why? Why is it like this? I don't have it in me anymore. I can't even function anymore. I've been alone for so fucking long. I don't understand why this happened to me. Why didn't anybody want me? Why did the women stop trusting me? Why didn't they want me anymore? I did everything I was supposed to do. Why did they treat me the way they did? Why did everybody... Why? I was staying in an Airbnb, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago now. Somebody took my clothes out of the dryer, or out of the washer, and put them in the dryer. And when I came back to move my clothes out of the washer into the dryer, they were already dry. And I never knew who it was. And it still bothers me. Little mysteries like that, little unexpected things that I can't explain, and I don't know why it happened or who did it. Those things bother me. It's been 3 or 4 years and it still bothers me. I find myself thinking about Joe's wife, Christine. I know that a large amount of my problems come from her. The very first thing she did was embarrass Joe, make him look like a fool and play a stupid prank on him to impress me. I instantly disliked her. Like, I instantly disliked her. And I know that she fucking has nothing but fucking bad things to say about me. Which wouldn't be a problem if, she wasn't running around in front of me talking shit about me to people I haven't met yet. All sorts of people that might have gotten to know me that never did, because she talked about me before they had a chance to meet me. God knows how much fucking damage that stupid little fucking bitch is causing me. Disrespectful little fucking whore. She showed me, like, within the first 5 minutes of meeting her, she showed me that she was disrespectful. And of course, she wasn't his wife back then. In the moment that I had the chance to talk to him privately, the very first thing I said was like, man, she's a disrespectful fucking whore. She made you look like a fool in front of me to impress me and entertain me. Like, she holds me in contempt. She's a fucking whore. She's for the streets. You should fucking throw her away and find a woman that respects you. And of course, he's never gonna fucking forgive me for saying that to him, because he fucking married the whore. But, yeah. I think about her. She's like a symbol of a type of person for me. Those are the kind of people I just want to... Makes me think of Steve Wozniak. That fat fuck that started Apple with Steve Jobs. He was always a piece of shit that liked to play fucking nasty pranks on people, practical jokes, and waste their time, frustrate them, and piss them off, and get under the skin, embarrass them, and make them look stupid. He always didn't want to fucking seem clever and make other fucking people look stupid. How different my life would have been if I hadn't gone to see my father that day. I had that job working for the largest restaurant chain in the world, making $70 an hour, I could work remotely. I could work from anywhere in the world. What's 70 times 40 times 52 divided by 12? Where's my calculator? 70 times 40 times 52 divided by 12. $12,000 a month working from home. I drove up to that house. It was an hour's drive to Ottawa, 2 hours drive to downtown Montreal, 4.5 hours to downtown Toronto. It was 10 minutes to the nearest town. It was rurally zoned. And it was only $125,000 for 2.5 acres of land and a 2-bedroom house with a foundation already laid in the ground so that a third room could be built on. If I had just gone to my hotel room, chilled out, waited for Monday morning, went into the courtroom, closed the door on that little Vietnamese bitch, everything would have been okay. If I had not gone to visit my father, he would not have been in trouble. I would not have gotten arrested. I would not have been. All I had to do was not go to visit my father. Just chill out in my hotel room for the weekend. Wait for Monday morning to come. Go to court. Close the door completely on that. Close the door on Toronto. I was looking at a piece of property that cost $125,000, and I was making $12,000 a month. All I had to do was chill out and live a frugal life for 2 months, and I would have had a 20% deposit. 3 months. I could live a frugal lifestyle for 3 months, and I would have had 20% to put down on that fucking house. I could have bought it, got my mortgage. I could have been dropping $8,000 a month on paying that mortgage off as fast as possible. How different my life would have been if I had just stayed the fuck away from my father. Why the fuck did I go to see him? I wouldn't have been arrested, and my life would not have entered this downward spiral. All I had to do was chill out in my fucking hotel room for the weekend, wait for Monday morning to arrive, close the door on that little Vietnamese fucking bitch, wash my hands of Toronto completely, and work hard, be frugal for 3 months, and I would have owned my own home. And if I was dropping $8,000 a month on my mortgage, I would have had that thing paid off in less than 2 years. I would have owned my own home with a tree house and a shed and a garage and a field and a forest. I would have owned my own home. I would have owned my own home 5 years ago. I would have had it paid off in full 5 years ago. And then I would have been trying to decide what to do next. If only I had stayed the fuck away from my father. I wanted her to be excited to see me. I wanted her to be excited to be with me. Not to do things slowly and test me. She just didn't make me feel like she was excited to be with me.